Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to take each of you through step by step on the process on how I built and then actually deployed an insurance chat agent with a client of mine. Now, this video is targeted both towards the builders and also towards the business owners. So for those of you who are into AI entrepreneurship and are looking to build AI solutions, this video is great for you. And also for the business owners who are maybe looking to how they can implement different kinds of solutions to take workload off of their current employees, or just explore ways of doing things with this new tech age that we are in. This video is for you as well. So without further ado, we'll get into it. Okay, so starting things off, I just want to give a broad overview of what this solution actually did. So it was broken down into two areas. The first one was claims handling, and the second part was offering education. And what I'm going to do in the next slide is take you guys through the actual problems that we face as the agency, just reaching out to the client, understanding their current positioning, and how these solutions that you're seeing now actually fit into those problems. But just as a broad overview, this was able to handle claims on behalf of the insurance company. So that is taking people that have something that just happened to them, for example, a car accident, and they are able to actually handle that claim on the chat agent instead of with the actual insurance agent themselves. And then secondly, offering education, allowing people to interact with the offerings that the company has on their website, for example, in a more engaging and interactive manner. That just keeps people a lot more interested in what they can sign up for themselves. So what were the problems that this company was facing that we came in to try and help with? The first one, I'll just move my screen to the side here. The first one was that they had a very slow, outdated, and manually intense claims process. And when I say slow, I just mean there was a lot of bottlenecks in the process of actually lodging a claim. So if something had to happen, for instance, the time period or the amount of effort that the person that was logging the claim had to go through from start to finish, which is crazy. And there was, like I said, a lot of bottlenecks, a lot of issues in that process we came in to try and address. Second of all, there was a high amount of friction that these potential clients or prospects actually had to go through in order to simply learn about what offerings the company had. And third of all, they had poor website visitor engagement and retainment. So again, tying into point number two, because there was so much friction involved in the process of them learning about the company and its offerings, the visitor engagement and retainment was poor at the same time. Okay, so now let's take a deeper look into the actual claims process that this company implemented before we came in. So it started off, like I said before, with the client actually logging a claim. So they were in a car accident, for example. The first step was for them to get out their phone and to either SMS or WhatsApp or to phone the actual insurance agent to tell them about what happened and to get the claims process started. You'll see that I've got a clock icon over there. What I'm referring to in this stage is that whether they reached out successfully to the insurance agent or not was largely dependent on that insurance agent's time. There was only one insurance agent to start off with. There wasn't a whole team, just one person. The amount of difficulty that this person would have, or the amount of time it would have taken for this person to actually log their claim was unknown to them. They just weren't aware on how busy the insurance agent was, and they had to wait until a time when they were available to actually log the claim. And I'm sure you can understand, if an event has just happened, it would be a very unpleasant thing to have to go through. And if you're now having to wait on someone else just to log the claim and to explain what happened, it might not be the best process. Once they did reach out to the insurance agent, though, that insurance agent would then start the process of collecting multiple documents from them. And by this, I mean things like as simple as a location, but also things like pictures. So for example, if they were in a car accident, pictures of the damaged car, pictures of the place that the accident took place at, for example, things like their medical aid plan and other documents like their medical aid number, their actual insurance policy with the company, etc. Once all those documents were requested, the other person would then have to send that to the insurance agent via WhatsApp or email. And that insurance agent would then pass it on to their assistant, who would then log everything on the system and get the claims process actually started on that company side. Once that was finished, the process was complete. So where did we come in and what areas did we actually tackle? So our solution came in mainly at point number 2. It creeped into point number 1 and number 3, but mainly at point number 2. So what would happen is that if someone got into a car accident, for example, the first step that they would now do would be not to phone the insurance agent, but instead to WhatsApp them. And what they would receive in response would be a link to this chat agent that they would then go and communicate to. So they would click onto the link, it would take them to the chat interface, and on that interface, it would ask them for all of the same information and documents that the insurance agent would usually have to ask for. So the location, the pictures, medical aid information, any other specific documents or third-party information could be given directly to the chat agent on the interface, as quick and easy as that, without having to actually go to the middleman, being the insurance agent in that process. So once all the documents were successfully uploaded, we could then take that and actually directly send that to the assistant as well as the insurance agent via email or whatever platform they preferred, to then immediately go and log that claim. So I'm sure you can see, as simple as a solution that is, it ended up saving a lot of time for the insurance agent, who is now free to go and conduct his business elsewhere in areas that were more critical to the business growth, able to divert his time and energy to things that actually push the business forward. And at the same time, the client was able to immediately log their claim, regardless of the time of the day or even the day of the week. So with the insurance agent person, they would obviously be limited to 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, but at the same time, they would also have their own schedule that have to be doing things. We're not sure if they would be available, and so that would be another limiting factor. So all in all, much easier for the person logging the claim, a lot more seamless. The insurance agent now is taken out of the process. He or she has the time to go and do things more important to them. And number 3, the information could be sent directly and immediately to the personal assistant, who could then go and log things on the side of the insurance company. Okay, so that's the process explained. Let's get now into more of the integrations for all the viewers watching that are more into the building or development side of things. The tools that I partnered with for this integration, for this solution, was at Landbot, number 1, WhatsApp, number 2, and then Outlook over here, but it could be Gmail, whatever form of email service provider you would look to partner with. And it's simple as that. It's just those 3 with the foundation of the development happening on Landbot itself, which I'll take you into now and show you step by step how exactly I did that with a demo as well. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so here I am now on the Landbot interface. This would be the backend. I'm not showing you guys the actual product, but this is a demo on the platform itself, which operates exactly the same. So this is what a user would see when engaging with the chat agent. It starts off with a very simple, let's go, let's start the process off. And from here, it asks them to choose from one of 2 options. The first one being the basics of financial planning. And this ties into that point that I mentioned earlier about addressing the poor visitor engagement and retainment on the website. I'll get into this a bit later on. For now, we're going to focus on the claim. So if someone was just in an accident, they just wanted to log a claim, they would click onto that claim button. It would just inform them that for the cases where Alex is not immediately available on WhatsApp, which happen most of the time, we could handle the claim on this platform. Otherwise, they're obviously still welcome to reach out to him on the WhatsApp line. Okay, so getting into it. Depending on the accident or what they're looking to claim on, they would choose from one of these 2 options. Again, let's just say that they were in a car accident. We would choose short-term insurance in this case, and then categorizing it as a motor vehicle claim. And this is where the process starts. You would ask them for the date that the incident occurred. Let's just go with today. And then a few more details, which I'm going to take you guys through now. So where exactly, we'll just type in anything for now. It doesn't really matter, but you would put in your location. And the location will be mapped to the Google Maps API. So it will be a very specific location that's able to be tracked. Just details of what happened. So you could say something like, I was bumped by another person's car. Something very simple, whatever it might be. Okay, things that was noted. Was there a third party involved? Yes, there was. Okay, in that case, we need their details. And here would actually go and collect the details of that person. So we can just say, for example, Joe Soap. We can just give their ID number, just make it whatever it is, and then their phone number as well. So 011, 011, 011. And then move on to the next stage. During this stage, it would ask for the details about that third-party insurance provider. So we can just say Joe's Insurance and their claim number, whatever it is. Once again, continuing off, do they have any of the following that they can share with us right now? So this would encourage them to go and actually take pictures as well as get their proof of ownership. In this case, we're not going to upload anything, but if we were to, it would be as simple as just clicking onto the button and then uploading your documents. And in fact, I'll do that now quickly. So you can just click onto that, select files. I'll just go to whatever it might be, this WhatsApp image, upload, and send. Okay, perfect. So now moving on to the next step, very critical for these kind of insurance claims. Does the person have a police case number? If they say no, for example, it's going to just inform them that that is a very important part of the claims process, and just ask them to please remember to send it through to the insurance company as soon as they have it. Then the person's personal details, just give my name in this case, and then ID number, whatever it might be. Contact details, once again, just asking for details of yourself, the person who reached out, and then you could just give the whatever it is at whatever your email might be. And with that step completed, it's now cut off because I've disabled it on the back end, which I'll show you guys now. But ideally what it would do is it would just send, after this step, a nice confirmation that everything has been tracked, everything's been logged, and it's been sent through to the insurance company. Okay, so with that demonstration complete, I'm going to show you the back end. Now this is how it looks on Landbot's side. It might look a bit complicated. I'm going to take you through that now. A very, very quick overview, because Landbot is a very easy to use platform. It's a no-code platform, and it's very straightforward. So essentially what's happening here is we're just using these blocks to direct the path of the user to different sections of the backend. So over here you can see the different, for the sake of a claim, the different insurance areas. We chose motor vehicle. So let's go to the motor vehicle section and I can show you how that looked. Here it asks us for the date, the address, the explanation of what happened, and then all the other questions that we happen to go through. You're able to track and log everything on this side of the system. File uploads over here, as you can see as well, and etc., all the way through till the very end. And you can see here that I cut out this process where emails would normally be sent. One email would usually be sent to the actual person. Once again, just giving them another confirmation that everything has been tracked and that the person, the insurance agent, will be in contact with them as soon as everything has been received. For this next stage, I will quickly go over the offering education. So once again, just a more interactive way for users to engage with the offerings of the company. And I'll take you into that stage now and demo that for you on Landbot's end. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll go to Let's Go once again, and then choose the basics of financial planning to start the process off. So what's going to happen here is that people are able to then read through this guide and then continue on to the relevant sections that they would like to explore. So let's say in this case that the person would like to explore wealth planning. It's simple as just selecting the button, and then all of the company's information, either from the website or from documents that they provided. In this case, it was from a bit of both. Can then be shown in this manner to the person for them to read through. The different offerings are now presented as well, which I think is a very, very nice way to structure things in a nice visual manner for them to interact with, and eventually then go and choose whatever part they would like to learn more about. Now, important to note, this process will continue on until a point is reached where we will actually prompt the user, the prospect, to contact the representative. They have the option to go back to continue exploring, but if up until this point they actually have an interest, we've sparked some interest in them, they're able to go and contact a representative. They can choose between WhatsApp or an actual meeting. In this case, it would send them to a Calendly link or Calendly invite. If we happen to choose WhatsApp, we can then go through each of the agents, qualify them based on experience so that the person's able to go and select who they want. In this case, let's just assume they chose Barry Soap. And then once we have that, we can then give a very short description of who they are. Again, allowing them to go back if they wish to go and choose someone else, perhaps someone with more experience, and then actually go and click onto WhatsApp, which will open up the WhatsApp chat for them directly with a preloaded message, just asking about how they can learn more about the particular product offering that they just investigated. Okay, so looking at this thing from a summary point of view, the results that we have just managed to obtain from this very straightforward, very easy, very simple solution is on-demand, 24/7 seamless claim handling, as I've just demonstrated. And as a result of that, more time and energy for activities that actually move the business forward. Like I said previously, the insurance agent now has that more time on their hands to go and do these business improving activities. And then number three, engaging and interactive offering education, which I think makes a big difference, especially when you compare it to your traditional website with just static text that people have to go and scroll through page by page looking for something that they are interested in themselves. We've seen it make a big difference in terms of turnover and especially in terms of expressed interest just from this very simple solution. And that basically ties it all together. Once again, a very, very easy, straightforward solution, both from a builder's perspective, but also from a business perspective. I really believe in keeping things simple. And while this is also a very outdated solution, I would say, because I think chatbots and chat agents are something that just came up about 1.5 to 2 years ago. Things have moved on now to AI agents with a lot more tool usage and a lot more sometimes complicated functionalities. Again, I do think that this is a very simple application, but it still holds a lot of power. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. Even if it might be a bit outdated, this is something that I actually did deliver for a client, brought them a lot of value, and I wanted to just take the time to share that with you guys. Also open up the opportunity for you to ask any questions in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to pop down there and answer them to the best of my ability and just serve you guys. I really want to help grow the community of AI entrepreneurs, builders within the AI space. I hope that this video has been very helpful in that regard. I look forward to bringing you more of these solutions because I've obviously got quite a bit of experience now over the past 1.5 to 2 years. And I want to make sure that I bring all of those experiences to you guys as best as I can. So thanks so much for watching. If you are interested in the AI entrepreneurial space and found this video valuable, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. Your support means so much to me. Until next time, have a great one and cheers.